Hey guys, welcome back to my stamp room. I am really excited because I want to show you a fun project for Halloween using the Googly's Designer Printed Kit. Say that a couple times fast. The reason I wanted to show you something different with this kit is because my kids are a little bit older and I'm not making them really their, little classroom gifts anymore, but I wanted to make both my kids something, and then I'll still have plenty of leftover to use for friends and other little gifty things that I can do with that kit. The kit is amazing because it comes with the Googlies and it comes with these adorable paper bags, and it also comes with the little die kit or already die cut thingamajobbers. I don't know what you call these, but tags, that's it. Tags. And then it also comes with some linen thread. So I'm really going to use all of the items, but I'm going to do something a little different with it. Now what I did for my kids was I threw little coupons in. A spooky movie, doing a ghost tour, for taking them to Busch Gardens for the spooky tour there. So all these are little tickets instead of candy. So let me show you how we did it. You're going to sew first 3 bags together. Doesn't matter what color your thread is because you're not going to see that. Just make it a little bit straighter than I did. And then you're going to start off with 2 pieces of your designer series paper. And this piece needs to be 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. And you can use snail or you could use sticky strip. And we're just going to put that dead center. And we're going to do another one on the back. Dead center. Just like that. Okay? And then you're also going to need 2 pieces of 2 3/4 by 4. And those pieces are going to go on the inside here. Again, just use sticky strip. And we'll open these up like this. Put it like that. And then we'll open that one up. And I want to put it on this side. So I get some different patterns. We'll just do like that. Alright? So pretty much this is the base of the book. The next thing I did was, there are 3 stamp sets that I used. 2 stamp sets. Toxic Treats, and I used the Spooky Bingo Bits. And I went ahead and stamped this Happy Halloween, and this is from Toxic Treats, and stamped it using basic black craft ink, and used clear embossing powder. And then I also used the rip from the Spooky Bingo Bits, and I did the same thing. I embossed that. And then I'm just going to cut that bottom piece off, and I'm going to roughen around the edges with my fingernail. You're going to need dimensionals, and you're just going to put a couple dimensionals on the back. And you're going to use your label framelits, and I've cut one from the basic black. You can sponge around this. I actually like to sponge around it because I think it looks a little bit better. Sponge around your pumpkin pie, or you could use Tangerine Tango, whichever suits your fancy. And we're going to put dimensionals on this guy, and we're going to just put that on like that. Okay? Now, you'll notice on my original here, you're going to put rhinestones right at the bottom, if you would like, or you could even put pearls. I think that looks nice. And this piece is just going to go right on top here, and you'll want to use dimensionals for that too. Okay, so one thing that adds to this is the spritzer tool. You'll notice there are some spritzer pieces of the pumpkin or tangerine tango. It looks nice, and I also did sponge around the edges. I really do like that. Alright, so another piece is from the Toxic Treats is this, and I stamped this, same thing, embossed it, and then actually came in, I just stamped this on a piece of scrap paper, and you're just going to cut these just as close to the image as you can. This one, you can also rough around the edges, but on this guy, it's going to be used on these round tabs, okay? And what I did for this is I like to use these small pieces, or these small slim fat pieces here, and put that on the back, and that's going to go right at the top. Now how you're going to attach those is you're going to need a little red sticky strip. You cut a little piece and just put that right on the bottom. Alright, and these are going to go, you have these inside pieces, you're going to make this kind of dig into that paper bag right there, and then poof, right there, comes down, just like that. And you're going to do the other two the same way on the next one, just right up to the edge of where that's going to sit, okay? Now, you also do the trick or treat. I did that on a piece of scrap basic gray. And I'm going to cut as close to the edge as I can. That one. And I did for this one as well. You're going to use some sticky strip. I'm sorry, not sticky strip, dimensionals. And pop those up on that. Okay, so far, and that's our front piece. Alright, now let me show you how I did this. These pieces, I didn't measure them, let's see, they're 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. So 4 1/4 by 2 1/2 is your basic gray, and these are your tickets for inside your pieces. I used the ticket roller. I took my ticket punch, I embossed this too, and I just went right in there on that ticket punch like that. And then I stapled it right to the coupon. Isn't that cool? Just like that. Very simple. Alright, I have one last fun thing I wanted to show you. And I love these frames. And these frames are, they're called the Flourish designer frames. And what I did was, for my book, I wanted it to be able to, it stays closed, but I wanted it to really stay closed. So, and I also like using all the elements from the kit. Now the Flourish pieces, these frames, don't actually come with the kit, but I love the linen thread that does. So, you're going to just bend like that, and then when you have your bag, you'll just take it like this and then give it a good press. But it's still loose enough to come off and put back on, okay? Now, once I have that bent, I do take it off, and I take the linen thread. I take about 3 pieces and thread it through that one area right there and tie a bow. And that's what makes that look so pretty right there. So really, this is a simple project. Not a lot of stamping, but the stamping that I did do was all done with basic black craft ink and a little embossing powder to just make it pop a little bit more. So I hope you like my project, and I hope to see you again in my stamp room. Have a great night.